Today, we finally got some new news for Star Wars Episode 9 and Vanity Fair's coverage of the movie. I am making a video talking about all the major discoveries for Star Wars Episode 9, but for this video, I wanted to talk about one major thing involving the Emperor, Snoke, and the First Order. In the coverage, we discovered something really interesting about the rise of Skywalker. That being, as the trilogy moves forward with the finale, we'll also be taking a look back, as it was revealed that the rise of Skywalker would also be focusing on the rise of the First Order, which means we'll get to know exactly what Snoke was up to when he took control of the First Order, and his real role in all of this, as well as Palpatine and the strings that he was pulling. As I'm sure many of you guys already know, we also get to witness the return of the Knights of Ren in Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker, as they've now been officially pictured. In the Star Wars Aftermath novels, we learned that Emperor Palpatine did have a contingency plan if he were to ever be killed, and that part of that contingency plan was for pieces of the Empire to flee into the unknown regions of space. Emperor Palpatine also believed that the source of the dark side of the Force itself resided in the unknown region. But what's really interesting is, although they never come out and say this outright, it's that Snoke was involved with the rise of the First Order, and we will get to learn exactly what Snoke's role is, at least when concerning the First Order. Maybe not his true origins, but how he got involved in this, and ultimately learn the truth of why Palpatine sent the First Order, or at the time the Empire, to unknown space. It was also revealed, thanks to Vanity Fair, that this will be the official end of the Jedi versus Sith conflict as we see in the Star Wars mythos up until this point, meaning that by the end of it, either the Sith or the Jedi will win, or there will be no more Sith or Jedi. Only a new order of Force wielders, a Force wielding group that I can speculate will be called Skywalkers. Something else exceedingly interesting about the coverage is we also learned that the Force connection between Kylo Ren and Rey is still very much intact, and it even hints that their connection may have actually been deepened by the events of The Last Jedi, and the 1-year time skip, which was also confirmed. 1 year has passed since the events of The Last Jedi. It was also revealed that Rey's training as a Jedi is now nearly completed, which is really impressive, but it makes sense concerning that Rey took the ancient Jedi texts from the temple on Ahch-To. But this video is sort of made to go over the major reveals in the Vanity Fair issue, and the major points that it hits on. Again, that being that we'll actually get to see the origins of the First Order, and hopefully Snoke and Palpatine, and discover what mystery role Snoke actually had to play, and whether or not Palpatine was pulling the strings all along. The last two things I would like to touch on are two of the brand new images that we see, one of Luke Skywalker with R2 and the other of Kylo Ren fighting Rey. Specifically though, I want to talk on the Luke Skywalker R2-D2, as it almost looks as if they're portraying Luke as a Force ghost here, but I don't think that's what's going on. Although it's possible, I think this could actually be another flashback of Luke watching his Jedi temple burn, or maybe Skywalker truly is a Force ghost here. And then next, again, Rey as well as Kylo Ren appear to be fighting in the rain, or possibly this actually could be the Death Star ruins. As if we remember in the Rise of Skywalker trailer, when looking at the Death Star, it seems as if it may actually rain. And it also appears as if Kylo may be standing on machinery as well as Rey, leading me to believe that they could actually be fighting on the ruins of the Death Star too. But again, I wanted to make this video touching on a lot of the major reveals from the Vanity Fair covers, and explain what I thought about them. But as always, my friends, I want to hear what you guys have to say about this, and any speculation that you guys have, and what do you think is going on here with the rise of the First Order, Rey, Kylo, and Luke. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. May the Force be with you, and have a great day. Before you go, be sure to check out my other channel, The Marvelous Wave, where we talk all about the Marvel Cinematic Universe, including news, breakdowns, and theories about all upcoming and past Marvel movies. Link to the channel is in the description below.